don't you think that it's interesting how anytime we experience a loss, we see that it involves the end of something? And that's true. It actually does. But Jesus says it's not all about loss, it's also all about a new beginning. Because no matter what you lose, your place in my house one day, that will never be taken away from you. That's secure. It's really the promise of the gospel. John chapter 14, verse 3 says, I go to prepare a place for you. And those words come out of Jesus' mouth in that verse. He says that reassuringly. It's all about the future, but it's also all about the present. Why? Because it's all about a relationship that signifies safety. I remember when I was a little kid, my grandma and grandpa lived in a big, big house. And somehow or other, it was a house that was so big that each one of us grandkids, we had our own room. I mean, I'm still kind of trying to figure that out all these years later, how that could possibly be. But it's true. We did. Today, Jesus is saying, you know what? All kinds of things are going to come and go in your life. Because life itself is transitory. Here one day, gone the next. Most of us already know what it means to lose something. But today, Jesus says, you know what? You can lose a lot of things, but you'll never lose the place that I went to prepare for you in the Father's house. The place that's been set aside just for you. Paul knew that he couldn't lose if he died, because he knew that if he did die, or when that day came, that he would go home to be with his Lord. Today we can hear those words and know that it's the promise of the gospel that the good Lord whispered to us in the moments of our baptism, a promise that God is going to make good on one day for each and every one of God's children. We also know that that's what Grace to Go is all about.